before Council President Moreno leaves, talked about the bollards and the information that they were being repaired to be ready for the Super Bowl. Fact of the matter is that there were a lot of people here for pre-planned events, security, safety top of mind. Is it concerning? How concerning is it that they were not there, that they were not in place when we already knew a lot of people would be down there?
Well, I mean, that's the question from Brandon is, we already knew that this was a big event day.
Right,
there was
right.
going to be a lot of people this weekend, this week
Sure.
and heading into the weekend. The Super Bowl's still, a month away.
Yeah.
Was this a smart move to have them out for repair at this time?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's like, I think the council's been questioning overall the repairs happening on Bourbon Street just right now anyway. Like, why didn't this happen so it should have happened way far back. Like, we've been questioning that, no doubt. And so I do believe that, Captain Hyatt with the state police, along with NOPD, we're looking at the type of barriers that were by the bollards, where the bollards should have been, right? And I guess what they believed was substantial. But no, I mean, it's like, I don't believe that the repairs happening on Bourbon Street should have happened this late. Those should have happened way long ago. And it's like, if you look at the repairs on Bourbon Street, last time those happened, it took forever for those to get done. And so we've been questioning that. Freddie King, who's the councilman from that district, has repeatedly over and over questioned, why are those repairs happening so late in the game? They should have happened forever ago.
Right, and Mike and Brandon, I'll remind you that it was controversial when those bollards were first put in. People questioned whether or not that was going to compromise the ability to enjoy the French Quarter and to really keep its quality of life and the benefits of the French Quarter if there was this blockade of cars. And the whole point of them was that they could be lowered
exactly.
and
that
lifted.
was the point too. So it's like, the bollards are not just bollards that stay forever, right? They rise and then they get lowered. And so, I think you can say a lot of the different things about the barrier, but it's like, this person was determined to get in there and inflict harm, pain, death on Bourbon Street. Yeah. And so, if he was that determined, even if the bollards would have been functioning, he could have picked another time when potentially those bollards were lowered and inflicted this type of terror. So this was a terrorist who was ready to take this type of action.
Does it suggest to you that this person knew that the bollards were down at that time and could take advantage of that?
I'm not sure about that, because maybe he could have picked a different entry point where there are no bollards, where Bourbon Street is still very active. The bollards are only in the very front of coming into entering Bourbon Street, right? So, there's a possibility he could have picked another way into Bourbon Street. This person was ready to inflict pain and death and harm on crowds in Bourbon Street. And I think he would have tried to find whatever way that he could.
Yeah.